It's happening. The energy. Okay, so it is July 17th, and I am reading the energy from tonight until the end of the month. So, the energy of this month is about transformation. This reading is not based on astrological signs. It is not based on anything like that. It is not based on tarot. It is a full energy reading. It's just a reading of the energy for the for the end of the month. And the reason why I hadn't read it in the beginning of the month like I intended to was because the energy just simply was not right. It wasn't correct. It wasn't there. And so the messages were not coming through. I arrived in Portland, Oregon this morning, and even before I got here, I got the message that I should wait till I got to a higher elevation before I did this reading. So the energy in Portland is quite amazing. It's very spectacular. I've been to the water off and on really all day long since I got here. I haven't been able to really stay in the hotel room. I've done my work and then I immediately went out for a walk and just did all these things because the energy was really calling me. And so that is also sort of what I'm hearing for the energy for the rest of the month is to go with the flow, to go with your gut, to move forward with the things of your heart. So many of you have been afraid to move forward with the feelings of your heart, the longings of your heart, the longings of your soul. Many of you are in relationships and jobs, and I know that a lot of this is going to, or I should say some of this is going to sound general to some of you, but the instruction is for you to sit, to be quiet, to almost back up from the beginning of this reading, to put your feet flat on the ground, taking a deep breath in, allowing your seat to sink down, and really ground yourself. So I'm being guided to say that these readings are going to be based on the elements, which is interesting because that's not something that I had really gotten before now. So this is why the reading is coming through now. So the energy for the rest of this month is mountains and water. So you want to be grounded, you want to be firm in your thinking, in your beliefs, in the words you speak. You want to be grounded in the words you speak. You want to think before you speak. You don't want to lash out. There's a lot of, I said this wasn't, and it's not based on horoscopes, but I am going to talk about what's happening astrologically, right? So there's a lot of things happening astrologically. So you may either feel more down in the depths, down in the dumps than you usually have, or you might feel more aggressive than you usually feel, right? And so what you want to do is you want to ground yourself from today to the end of the month. You want to ground yourself. You want to be like a mountain. You want to be firmly planted in the ground. You want to begin to look at where your roots are. What's important to you? What are you grounded in? Are you grounded in the truth? Are you grounded in what you know? Are you grounded in what you've learned? Are you grounded in secondhand information? Are you wasting time thinking about UFOs and celebrities and all of these other things instead of getting grounded in what you believe in? Now is the time for you to get grounded in what you believe in. Now is the time for you to get grounded in what's going to move you forward. Now is the time for you to get grounded in your legacy building, and not money, not capitalism, not earning, but what are you doing? Who are you being? How are you being? You want to pay attention to your heart chakra this month, right? You might feel some tightness in your heart that you hadn't felt before. Again, you might be feeling more agitated than you have been. You might be feeling stress in the back of your neck. Even listening to this message, you might start to feel certain things in your body. You might start to feel stress here. You might start to feel a soreness of the throat, right? So again, what is it that what are you grounded in? What have you been grounded in for the first 7 months of the year? And it's time for a course correction. It's time to make a switch. It's time to make a change. It's time to be truthful. It's time to be honest. It's time for you to almost uncap your scalp in a way and take out everything that's not useful. Take out the lies. Take out the deceit, take out the self-hate, take out the body shame. And what you want to put in is you want to put in wholeness, you want to put in happiness, you want to be doing your affirmations, you want to be drinking the cleanest of water, you want to be bathing in the cleanest of water possible, you want to be going out in nature. And this is all sounds so general. It sounds so general, but for those of you that know, you know that you are being talked to, and you've been getting these messages for the past 3 to 6 months. Some of you listening, you've been getting this message: leave the church, leave your partner, leave the job, leave the state, get a new car, get your car fixed, tend to your car, tend to your body, work out. There are things that you have been directed to do, guided to do. You may have been disciplining your child in a certain way, and you've been getting a message that you don't need to discipline that child in that way anymore. It is a new time. It is a new paradigm. It's time to do things completely different than you've done before. And July is sort of the jump off point to that. You want to get started. You want to enact these new practices from now until the end of the month, so that when we come into August, things are really going to start to take off in August. And so if you've kind of gone back and forth and to and fro and forward and back and around in circles and dealing with nonsense and lies and partners that have lied to you, or may have even taken money from you, or may have even done a business deal that started off good, and then it just got dirty. You want to clean that out of this heart chakra. You want to clean the anger out of your heart chakra. You want to clean the muck out of your solar plexus chakra. And women in particular, you want to make sure that you are cleaning out your genital area. You want to keep that area as clean as possible, spiritually clean and energetically clean. You want to be sending loving energy to your genitals for the next 2 weeks in particular, especially if you've been dealing with a man who is married or who has been dealing with several women. You want to make sure that you are cleansing your energetic area, portal, because the vaginal area is a portal. It is a portal. It is your opening. It is your connection to spirit. And so if you've been fucking a man who has a wife, who, I don't know, she's ill, or this is what he's telling you, she's ill, she's not paying attention to him, she's not having sex with him, they are still having sex. Whoever this is that's you're sleeping with a married man, he's saying that he's not having sex with his wife, but he is indeed still having sex with his wife, and also has business partnerships, children, things like that, attachments. All of those things are being transferred into your vaginal area. So you want to clean that area energetically before we go into August, before the eclipse starts to take over, because this may also be for some of you a family legacy, a legacy of abuse, but also of sleeping and taking time and energy with a man that is not actually yours. This may be an energetic thing that you need to separate yourself from. Now is the time to separate yourself. And if you're feeling pain or discomfort in between your shoulder blades, You want to, again, you want to, for that person that's feeling that stress, that tightness, in what we call the back heart chakra, because you actually have front chakras and back chakras. You want to look at the quality of the love that you're actually receiving. Are you receiving the love that you want? Are you getting what you deserve in your love relationship? So what you want to do is you want to take salt baths. You want to take sea salt baths, kosher salt baths. This is going to be very important from now until the end of the month. You might want to take some salt baths for the next 3 days, starting maybe Thursday, and doing that for 3 days. Yeah. Money. The channels are open for money for some of you, especially folks in the arts. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Don't turn down offers. Don't be quick to say no. Be quick to actually say yes this month. I know the month is coming to an end, but there is still time, artists, to make money. Yeah. And I think that's it. So that's my first intuitive reading for July. Leave your comments, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, let's keep it up. Let me know what you think. I know it was a little rambly. Sometimes that's the way the energy comes through, but yeah, like, share, subscribe. Also journal this month. Also, you may have also been getting a message, something that looks like a hobby, but that could actually make money for you. Again, so like I said in the very beginning, some of you have been getting messages that you haven't necessarily been listening to for one reason or another. You want to start listening to those messages. You want to journal those messages that you're receiving. You want to look into your mother's lineage. There may be money connected to your mother's lineage. There may be a hobby that's coming through you, that maybe your grandmother did it, maybe your mother did it. They did it for fun, but you are the one to actually make it successful. And isn't this funny? The children just ran down outside my door as we're talking about lineage, and children just ran by my room. So interesting. But that's it. That's it. That's my first reading. We'll see what comes through for August. Yeah. Have a good night.